I got my socks clean and tried to dry clean. Plug that in. Turn that up. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not sure we're on yet. I guess we're waiting till the thingy-jig starts on YouTube. The thing. Well, very technical. People may be sitting back listening to it, listening right now. We may be on, but I'm not sure.
No, I can't see it yet online, but we are here and we will be watching the game and having a nice chit-chat. Little Sunday chit-chat.
Sunday morning, it's early.
It's very early.
Adelaide time.
I think it's nice to play in the morning, but I don't know.
It's a bit daunting when you're playing. Some of these teams, they play in the morning first up, and they're back at 6:30, 7:30 at night.
It's exhausting.
Crazy. You get that power nap in, or you're just too excited. Too excited.
Look, I was watching the games last night and was too excited, so I am a...
Imagine playing. The adrenaline coursing through your veins.
Exactly. But we are... I'm not seeing any magical live, but I feel like I'm hoping it's not a user error, because that often happens when it comes to me. We'll finally get on it and we'll have 8 comments. Hey, we can hear you. Hey, it's live. Get going. I don't even know who we can check with to check whether it is live.
I think I've found it. I think I have found the button. Godzilla's checking with someone. I've got an email link on track 1. Apparently they can hear us. They can hear us.
Oh, good. I thought that may be the case.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear us now?
Hopefully you can hear us both. Or not. Maybe it's better if you don't hear us both.
Hello, yeah, they're going for a Richter.
Oh, of course.
We're here on track 1, the Great Southern Slam, VRDL, the one and only VRDL, taking on Richter City here on track 1.
And you're here with Godzilla sold separately?
Yeah. Did I say my name?
I don't know.
Johnny Smash from the Gold Coast trackside. We'll go through the teams a little bit later. We're a little bit tardy.
Yes, getting up and going this morning.
Up and going this morning. We're rolling.
For VRDL, we have number 29, Booger, jamming.
And Claire, the Dex is jamming for Richter City. Check it out. Booger is lead jammer in our first jam. VRDL versus Richter. Plenty of argy-bargy in that pack. Claire earning that initial pass the hard way.
Absolutely, stashing the helmet cover at the moment while Booger grabs 4 points and heads on round again.
There's people watching in New Zealand, Godzilla.
I love it. I used to live in New Zealand.
Did you?
There's so many strange facts about me. It was in Auckland. So sorry, Richter City folks. But it's a country that I love very dearly.
That's my next trip, I think, heading out to New Zealand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful place.
Well, it's a big ask. Richter taking on VRDL. We all know VRDL. Victoria are the reigning champions here at the Great Southern Slam.
And we should say that we do have a star pass here to Tino.
Tino has become the jammer.
Yes.
4 more points to Booger.
Yes.
I like that name, Booger.
We had a Booger in our league. Little shout out to Newcastle Roller Derby's Booger, who many in New Zealand would even know because they were over there. But
Booger calls the jam.
Booger calls the jam, and we're one jam in, 12 points on the board for Victoria Roller Derby League.
Just like that. Let's see how this blocking, the blockers for Richter City go up against some of these top-notch jammers for Victoria. We've got Pavey on the track, 4,000 for Victoria.
And I think we've got Hot Rod here from Richter City.
Blockers rolling back on cue. Oh, look at that well-drilled defensive unit from Victoria. Sliding defense out front from Richter.
And Pavey just smashing on through. Hop, skip and a jump, and out they go. Hot Rod whirling, using arms, using shoulders, using everything, but knocked to the inside.
Yeah, quickly getting through.
Pavey.
The jammers for Victoria, not paid by the hour,
Certainly.
paid by the millisecond.
Yeah, Pavey's off to the... Hot Rod's off to the penalty box, so we've got a power jam. Pavey, no touch pass. Blockers doing what blockers can do, just making holes.
Clean, extremely clean around the outside. Very fast skating.
Yeah. There's so much going on. I think it's early in the morning. I had a late night. My brain kind of needs to settle back into this sort of rhythm.
It takes a few hours.
It
took me game 7 to get used to what was actually happening yesterday in Adelaide here.
Oh, absolutely.
To paint the picture, we've got 4 tracks under one roof here at the Great Southern Slam. This is the biggest and greatest roller derby event on the planet as we speak.
And it looks like, yeah, Pavey is killing it. Long jam, Pavey's just collecting some points. Hot Rod is back out on the track and through for their initial. Having a little celebration there, but the jam is called.
That's a sizable jam from Victoria, 20 points.
Yeah. It's maybe Victoria had a really good night's sleep. They're out here pumping, ready to just chuck some points up. Who knows?
Who knows? They're an enigma.
We've got for Richter City Body Snatcher and Shreds. Vanessa said Shredgrave.
Jamming for the first time for Victoria.
And we're seeing a lot of players everywhere at the moment. People pushing out, people hitting the ground. And Vanessa Shredgrave just coming up the inside, getting lead, but Body Snatcher not far behind.
Body Snatcher through for that initial pass. Plenty of support for both teams here on track 1.
Absolutely.
Shreds calls the jam. No points scored on that lap. Good pressure, good pressure.
Yeah, I'm sure Richter City's very pleased with that outcome after the last 2 jams, just to slow down that little burn a little bit.
Plenty of love for Richter online. Hello to everyone watching around this derby, a loving universe. Hello from the Great Southern Slam in Adelaide.
Now we have Claire back on the track for Richter City, and we have Curly Burley on the track for Victorian Roller Derby. So I always like these first initial jams to see how many jammers come out. And I think that Victoria has a pretty long list of jammers.
Curly Burley just working the angles easily through lead jammer on the first bend. Chasing the points now. Great sliding defense once again by Victoria.
And we've got Curly Burley's taking the helmet panty off, being very worked side to side by Victoria Roller Derby, knocked out by Larage and run back. But yes, beautiful star pass. So
Lens Flare is now the jammer for Richter. Curly cocked and ready, calls the jam. Sorry, Godzilla, calls the jam for Victoria. Double donuts once again. Pressure, good pressure from Richter.
Coming in for points, and we're seeing a lot of call loss being right at the last minute when they've passed their own players, but not the other team. And I love that. The poor referees, but I love that.
Booger back on track, number 29 in blue.
And number 085, Hot Rod for Richter City.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. And we've only got a couple of Victorian blockers on the track at the moment, so this is a good opportunity for Richter City.
I can see, is that Slammers on out front for Victoria?
Yeah.
Booger bouncing around.
That's right, they've got 3 back on, and now they've got a full complement back on the track, and Hot Rod's still trying to get through the Victoria pack.
Oh, we've got a smiling jammer on track. Nothing warms my heart more than a smiling jammer.
Yeah.
Love and
as long as it's your team, I think is.
Yeah, I know, right?
If you've got them coming in smiling and you're the blocker, I think it's a bit of a warning. But Booger through for another 4 points.
Through. Hot Rod really copping some big hits from those back 2 blockers for Victoria.
That's it. People with not only technique but strength. Oh, and we've had a little injury.
Is that?
I think we might see a medical timeout here.
That's number 19, Crush. I hope Crush is okay. Falling a little bit awkwardly there.
Yes. Got a wonderful medical staff who's been helping us out. And we never ever want to see injuries.
No. We got working online, we've got a hand grenade. So good to see Slam back on skates.
Yes, it certainly is. I was at the match playing in the same bout as Slam when they were injured. And this is the thing I think we see is injuries are actually big injuries. We all know this in this game. But let's, do we want to take the opportunity to introduce the teams while we have this little time out? Would you like to go first?
I'll go through the Victorian team. Who do we have? Number 39, Jigglytuff. Number 8, Pulp Friction. 102, Mayhem. Number 20, Larage. I'm never sure whether I say that right. Larage.
Yeah, I say Larage.
Vanessa Shredgrave. Number 21. Number 23, Gin and Jukes. Number 242, Snapper. Hells Yeah. 2627. Number 29, Booger. Where's the Beef? Beef is number 35. Slammers on. Good to see Slammers on back. Number 4, 4,000, Pavey Wavy. Bussy the Vampire Slayer is number 55. Number 6 is Modern Warfare. 66, Barry. The number of the Beast, Slender Jam. Number 83, Curly Burley, and number 9 is Lethal, and the support staff. We have Great Dane, Dimandria, Emil Changtave. I hope I said that right, Amelia.
And we've got this bout about to restart.
And Saracen, that's Victoria.
Of course. And we do have the Richter skater back on their feet, which is a great sign.
Good to see. Body Snatcher lining up against Shreds.
And for those on the podcast, those on the stream, it was number 19, Crunch, back on her feet.
Very good.
Probably, I'm guessing, won't be back in the game, but it's good to see them on their feet. So, number Shredgrave from Victoria is on the track, and we've got number 57, which will introduce Richter soon, Body Snatcher.
Return of the Body Snatcher. Shreds is your lead jammer. Trying something different this time. Lead jamming on the second bend for Victoria. Body Snatcher being well and truly held up in that pyramid of doom.
And, you know, as Shredgrave just skates on through, a nice little spot on the track that the blockers have made. And this is a game at this level, I think, Johnny, is we're seeing offense and defense at the same time. Incredible skills. Well
drilled, well rehearsed moves on track by Victoria.
Absolutely. And we have that jam called off for 8 points for Shredgrave.
Big shout out to the referees and non-skating officials. So many familiar faces from Australia and abroad.
Absolutely. And it's lovely to see some players that we know on the track still. We've got Claire back on 412 for Richter City up against Pavey 4000 for Victoria.
Pavey lead jammer.
And I'm not sure if it was the green whistle, but we did see just Crunch roll on past giggling. So
Definitely
hopefully that's a
smiling.
great sign.
Definitely smiling.
Although I've seen some strange things on a green whistle, I don't know whether that's it or not. Got Victorian blocker coming to the bin, but Pavey out for 4 points.
Claire, the deck's being held up in that tight pack on the first bend for Richter City.
I've just had a beautiful breakfast delivery.
Delivered, Uber style.
No, the support crew is so good. I owe them so much. Claire's taken off the helmet cover and still trying to work through the Victorian pack as Pavey dip dive ducks. Oh, just some little artistic moves there, but skimmed off the track. Oh,
we have a cutting penalty.
And we do, and we have a star pass to full one. Oh, sorry, not a star pass. We've still got Claire on the track. They were just putting their helmet panty back on. But power jam for Richter City. Power jam.
Check out the blockers for Victoria setting up out front. That's a very tight wall.
That's right. And Claire is on a scoring pass. I can see a couple of hips already grabbed. Let's see what they can do with this power jam.
Princess Di heads to the penalty box. Pavey is standing in the penalty box.
Penalties just aren't long like they used to be.
No.
30 seconds gone.
In my day.
Back in my day. We had to be on there for 1 minute.
Pavey cops a big hit, straight back up again. Both jammers now back on track. Pavey resets, holds that inside line, hits it with speed.
Absolutely.
4 points.
But we got to know, Richter should have some points on the board from this jam. Claire is on the scoring pass.
Big hit.
But the jam is now called. Good 2 minutes. So let's see what we've got going on here. 16 points for Victoria and 3 points.
Nice
Richter
work.
City is on the board.
Here we go. I smell a comeback.
Absolutely.
I believe that was Jiggly Tough with a big hit on the line, on the whistle for Victoria as well. Jiggly Tough.
It's a great name.
Great name. Curly Burley. Also an awesome name lining up for Victoria.
Is Curly Burley a Kiwi? Am I getting that right? I don't know. Or am I just thinking of Curly Whirly and the fact that it's a nice thing to say?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
People online might know.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Curly Burley.
Curly Burley.
Lead jammer for
It's a
Victoria.
good name for a Scottish accent, Curly Burley. Which I don't have, of course. Hot Rod still in the pack, trying to get past these Victorian blockers. We know they're tough. Helmet cover being removed.
Curly Burley chasing the points, a bit of a jink and a drive. Stays on track around the outside.
Around the outside, around the outside.
4 points.
Oh, Hot Rod. I thought they were going to have a great moment then, but Victoria just turns back up.
VRDL's pivot is in the penalty box.
But does that make it easier? Does that make it easier? I don't know. Oh, they are. Oh,
this may make it.
Hot Rod was out, but for a cut track penalty.
I was going to say, yeah, there's another blocker for Victoria heading to the penalty box. That's a cutting penalty, however.
So it's a power jam for Curly Burley. And I just want to call out again for anyone who's watched Letterkenny, there is a referee with a tinted visor that I will only refer to as Shawsy. I don't have the officials' names, and I feel very bad that I don't know all the officials' names, but I will refer to that referee.
I was wondering what the guys from Daft Punk were doing these days. Now,
yes.
There you go. So
now they're refereeing roller derby.
Yeah. Around the world, around the world.
But we do have Hot Rod back on the track from the penalty box. Curly Burley out scoring some more points, though. Oh, and Hot Rod returning to the penalty box.
We're doubling up this power jam for Victoria.
Maybe,
not what you want. It's not ideal.
Yeah, I'm assuming that might have been an illegal entry, but I'm actually not sure.
Well, I'm checking out some strong defense from Richter. That is the jam has been called off. Or was it a 2 minute jam? 2 minute jam, 4 more points to Victoria. That's how they roll. They don't score 1 or 2 points. They love scoring.
It's a bleed.
It's all or nothing for Victoria.
It really is. So Victoria on 92, Richter City on their 3 points. And we're got 17 minutes in this first half to go.
How many jams we've had? We've had 8 jams. So they've been pretty lengthy jams so far.
They have, very much.
I was watching a game last night. They haven't really been lengthy. That's 8 jams. But I was watching a game last night. There was 30 jams, and it was just constant hit it, quit it.
Yes. Oh, and I've got an update. Sorry to Curly Burley. They are a junior from Canberra, now playing for Victoria. So apologies for miscountrying them.
Miscountrifying.
Miscountrifying.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's, hang on. I think I was doing the countrifying.
I think they played at Coachella, Miscountrifying.
Booger out for Victoria for a power jam start.
Hello to everyone watching in Victoria.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Surely there's lots
Get
of
in the
people
car
watching.
and come over.
Yeah, it's only
Pack moving backwards.
10 or 11 hours away.
Yeah.
In the car.
It's just so close.
Booger with a little bit of a Jersey whip around the outside.
And look, it was very interesting to see Victoria made sure that that pack was moving backwards, not only for the jammer to have a shorter run, but to get away from the penalty box. So as Hot Rod comes back, they have a little way to skate, and they're ready for them. Smart roller derby.
Booger careful. Barry almost catching that jammer out for Richter. 4 more points to Victoria.
And Richter City sending in an offense who unfortunately got a direction penalty, but was trying to help out Hot Rod as Booger slides on through.
Good stepping by Booger. Another big jam. 16 points. Still plenty of time left in this jam. Only halfway through it.
And I think this is the first time that we've seen Victoria's A team, the All Stars, play so far. Is that correct?
First one I've seen. I think they played yesterday. I may be wrong.
The B team played yesterday.
Oh, the B team. Okay.
Or the Thunder, I think they call them.
I think the B team might have played Brisbane's B team, I believe. I may be wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yesterday was a blur. I watched so much roller derby.
Derby awesomeness.
Yes. So it is really great to see Victoria because, you know, many of us only get to see them either online or once every 2 years.
Yeah, well, this is the only time I get to see him live in the flesh down here in Adelaide. I should go to a few of their the Melbourne bouts, head down.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
Melbourne's a lovely place to see. But we get to see a lot of these people year after year and watch them grow and develop. And it's nice to see them representing on the world stage as well.
Absolutely. Have we got a power jam?
I was just about to ask the same question. We've got Pavey out here with no competition. So I'm saying it's a power jam.
Hot Rod in the penalty box. Oh, not for long. Hot Rod.
I don't know what just happened, but Pavey appeared on the other side of the pack. I think there was some magic in that.
See, I gone and blinked and missed it all.
Did.
Hot Rod now back on track. Look at that strong defense at the back of the pack. Strong 3-wall.
Very strong 3-wall. Hot Rod, poor Hot Rod has been frozen and on the track. I think this is their 3rd jam as a jammer because of penalties.
Baby swooping around the outside, calls the jam
and
with
finally,
style.
Hot Rod is celebrating. I think it's just because they get to go back to their bench.
I thought it was points. I know. Anyway, any chance to get through the pack against Victoria, it's reason to celebrate.
Absolutely. Body snatcher now on for Richter City up against Shreds. Oh, lovely hugs. I love the love on. I love love. I love love.
Jigglytuff has got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
We have one blocker in the penalty box for Richter.
And we've got Body Snatcher doing some really great work at the moment. Just not, they're now caught by the jammers, but trying to not be on the Victoria blockers is pretty great work. And Shredgrave getting lead jammer and coming out of the pack.
Yeah, a bit of a hit and spin. Beautiful work, making it look also good. All the great ones always make it look easy.
They do. Body Snatcher back in the grind for a little bit. Shreds calling it off after a quick pass. And we're getting a timeout called by Richter City.
Oh, a team timeout. There's a chance to take a breather, perhaps.
It is. And look, as we take a breather, let's talk about some sponsors and how this all happens.
We've got some fantastic sponsors here at the Great Southern Slam 2024. Shout out 888, revolutionising. I've finally gone and said it right. Revolutionising roller derby safety with cutting-edge helmet tech and unrivaled fit options. Stay protected with 888. Also, a big shout out to 187 Killer Pads. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Stick with the best. 187 kilopads.
Killer pads. And I always think that this is an opportunity for us to hope that on the live stream there is someone looking for voiceover coaches to do ads.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hit the big
this
hello
is
there.
Godzilla and I'd like to talk about the clinic. One
The
of our
clinic.
greatest sponsors.
One of the main clinics here at the Great Southern Land 2024.
They are a brick and mortar store. They're here in person, but also you can just rock on down to their shop to get all your gear, skates, everything you need, expert staff. The store's open 7 days a week.
7 days.
All you can skate.
That's beautiful.
Hey, we're seeing a new jammer coming out for Richter City right now, number 101, Tough Bickies.
Tough Bickies.
And they're up against Curly Burly.
Bit of an old school start.
It is a very old school, up on the pin.
Oh, here we go, not belong. They're rolling back on cue like
Yeah.
ninjas.
And of course, we've got a few blockers in the penalty box, 2 for Richter City on the track, coming back to try to do some offense.
Curly Burly breaches the pack, lead jammer. We've got a blocker heading to the penalty box for Victoria.
And we've got a blocker coming out of the penalty box for Richter City.
Beautiful defense.
Relief.
Who was that? A lens flare. Check it out, Curly.
Yeah, Curly up against some tough Richter blockers there, and offense going onto the Victorian blockers, trying to get out Tough Bickies.
Very tight pack round in this band. Curly Burly takes a bump, keeps on rolling.
Absolutely.
Slips in reverse and resets down that inside line. 4 points to Victoria.
And
Curly.
Lethal's doing a lot of work from the Victorian pack, just knocking out recycling. And has been able to get a track cut.
Well done.
Yeah,
Lethal.
on Tough Bickies. Just a flick of the hips, that was.
And it looks like we have a couple more. No, we have the pivot for Richter
And
into the penalty box as well. So we got a little bit of action.
Up against 2 Richter blockers.
Calling the jam, Victoria.
Yeah. Going to freeze them in the penalty box.
Time for please. 11 and a half minutes left on the big roller derby scoreboard. I hope you're enjoying the telecast live from Adelaide. It's a beautiful day for roller derby. I'm going to say perfect conditions, about 14 degrees outside. A little bit overcast. You don't want it to be too hot or humid. It's beautiful, beautiful in here. It's onesie Sunday.
I do not own a onesie. Apologies. I appreciate it, but I need to go to the toilet too urgently for a onesie.
Booger, not wasting any time. Lead jammer for Victoria.
And there's a lot of work happening to split up blockers, ready for Booger to come through for a point scoring pass. And 101 Tough Bickies is back on the track. They do have the jammer panty in their hand. And what's your stance? Panty? Helmet cover? I feel like I like an old school panty.
I'm a panty. I'm a panty guy.
Yeah. I think there's just some things that need to continue.
Yes.
Old relics.
Well, I'm a bit of an old relic myself.
I think we both are. And in this cold winter, I notice it every morning. The body ain't what it used to be.
I know.
I love complaining too, so.
All these young people, you were saying yesterday, how they bounce back.
Oh.
Very envious of their skating styles, their athletic ability.
Yes. Hopefully they don't brutalise their body like I have in my youth and get to have a little bit longer out there having fun. Claire the Dex is back on the track against Pavey for this next jam.
We're down to just under 10 minutes left in this period.
It looks like we've only got 3 Victorian blockers on the track, but a full Richter pack for Pavey to go up against.
Fantastic offensive work by the blockers for Victoria.
Absolutely. And
Cornering that jammer.
Yeah, Pavey's out for lead. Pavey always makes it look easy, but Richter City out now for their initial and coming round, so this might reduce the scoring opportunities for Pavey, but we'll see what happens.
Pavey checking with the bench, watching that jammer, calls the jam.
Before,
Ooh,
yep.
just
Just as they're passing their players, but not where the points are.
Eating up the clock a little bit for Victoria.
It's great to see Richter getting out on those initials because, gosh, they're tough.
Absolutely. Who are you going for at home? Where are you watching from? I'd love to know. Hot Rod lining up against Curly Burley. Slammers on, released from the penalty box, back on track, joins in straight away.
Yep, coming straight in is that place. Curly Burley just knocked out and recycled a referee. Knocked down and recycled. That's Shawsey. Shawsey.
Curly Burley got knocked inbounds, resets, and is lead jammer for Victoria. Slammers on, heading back to the penalty box.
But we can still see Claire toughing it out in the pack for Richter City.
In behind the likes of Lethal.
Yep. There was some beautiful offense from Lethal there just to break up the Richter City tripod. Hot Rod. Oh, sorry, it was Hot Rod. Oh!
Good collection.
Yeah.
Great pickup.
It's like a little chip and chase then on the helmet panty.
Curly Burley gets knocked in bounds. Has to come in behind that last blocker for Richter. Calls the jam.
Right before Hot Rod could score. But a great jam, that one. Lots of collections, disposals.
So much happening. It's a beautiful game. A referee's having a bit of a chat about something.
It's a barcode of referees out there.
Barcode, that's it. Yep. Let's keep that going.
An official timeout.
There you go. There you go. Hello, everyone. Hand grenade watching from Tasmania. Hello. Tasmania. Good to see people watching Tasmania. They got televisions down there. Apparently. Have they got computers? And have they got Wi-Fi down there?
Oh, they must do. They must do.
Absolutely.
They've got everything now.
Alik Fabian. That's a beautiful name. Watching from New Zealand. Hello. From the Great Southern Slam, day 2.
And yeah, we have a jam ready to go with Shreds, number 2-1 from Victoria.
Body Snatcher, back on track.
It's a great name, Body Snatcher. Probably has connotations I don't know about, but I think it's about snatching points. Slammers on back on the track. Always a dangerous player. Going in for some offense.
Yeah, straight to the front.
Because there's plenty happening at the back of the pack trying to hold Body Snatcher.
Vanessa Shredgrave, lead jammer. Tries to slip on around the outside.
Around the outside, around the outside.
Beautiful work.
I was seeing that Eminem is having a comeback. It's released a new song.
Great news.
He's hoping to be cancelled. Look, I think...
Great thing to be aiming for these days.
Yes.
You don't see it enough.
And TikTok is telling me that everyone's up in arms and all us zennials
Well,
are
it's
saying...
got to be true. If it's on TikTok, it's got to be...
it's got to be true. It's got to be true. But all the zennials are like, hey, if you think this song's bad, can you go back into his old collection,
Oh, yeah.
please?
Just one album back you can...
Yeah. But jam ended there. We're having new jam and a refresh. Little score update, Victoria on 178 and Richter City on their 3 points. 6 minutes in the first half to go. This takes me back to the first and second and potentially third TGSS that Newcastle was up against Victoria as our first ever game at the Great Southern Slam.
First ever.
Well, not our first game that we played, but the first game that we had to play at the Great Southern Slam. We got the draw of Victoria and just got demolished.
Oh, wow.
I think it was like 500 or something.
They were days where, yeah, there were, you spent a minute in the penalty box and all that stuff.
And we didn't know. I don't think we even knew to call off jams, to be honest. We were so fresh. They were so
skating.
We're just here. We learnt so much, and they were so lovely to us.
It would be a learning curve.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad that the divisions came into play after that. But yeah, jam started and
I think
finished then.
I think the same thing happened to the Gold Coast at one point. The Gold Coast taking on
Yes.
Victoria, and there was an absolute trouncing.
Yes, it hurt. Pavey up the inside for lead jammer for Victoria. We have Claire the Dex out there fighting very tough.
The rage back on track for Victoria. Pavey takes a hit, keeps on rolling, tough skating.
Absolutely tough skating. And Claire the Dex is on the grind, but jam called off.
Double donuts on that lap.
On that lap, yes.
Shipster watching from Leven, New Zealand. Plenty of
I
love
don't
for
know where
hot rod
Leven
traffic.
is. Can
Leven.
you let us know? North Island, South Island? What's Leven known for?
Millie watching in Nam with my cat Blinky. Hello, Blinky.
Hello, Blinky.
When you say Nam, is that
I'm not sure.
Vietnam? I'm sorry, excuse my ignorance.
Oh, body
We need
snatcher.
more information.
Just
Body
taking
snatcher.
a very awkward hit to the head then as they were falling to the ground.
And Curly Burley, lead jammer for Victoria. Richter trying a possible sneaky star pass
Yes,
in the midst of that tight pack on the second bend.
on the grind. I've seen a lot of grind roller derby.
Not a grind.
A lot of grind. I've never had the desire to be a jammer, and
No.
some of these games and watching the grind happen just make me really think it's not for me.
Have you ever lined up on the jammer line?
I
Georgina?
have.
Couple times?
I just hate it. I really hate it. It's not for me.
No.
I love jammers. They do great jobs, but I love being in my pack. Pavey out on the line. Hot Rod out on the line. And Blockers doing a lot of work. Pavey out for lead.
Yeah, it looks like hard yakka in that pack.
We're having some penalties for Victorian Blockers. There was a bit of confusion on who actually got that. Oh, Pavey dipped up diving but knocked out. And we have Hot Rod out for their initial and coming round, hopefully to score some points.
Very happy about that initial pass.
Absolutely.
Blockers for Victoria, determined to get to the front. Pavey cocked and ready to call it off. Calls the jam.
And they just sort of tease them like they're going to get a point.
Smiling the entire time.
Yeah.
Just under 2.5 minutes left in this period. Richter City from New Zealand
Tough Bickies is out, back on the line.
versus Victoria. Booger lining up.
And we have I know, I've got too many referees in my way. I was thinking we had a bit of a short pack, but we've got plenty of blockers out there for both teams.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, Richter City with lead jammer, Tough Bickies through the Victoria pack.
And this crowd is going absolutely wild here at trackside.
As they
Track one.
should. The Richter City blockers ready for offense, through for 4 points.
Inside line, inside line.
But Booger is out and coming round to score. Let's see what they do. Will they just run this out and get some more points on the board?
Yeah, run it out, Richter, come on. Come
Yes,
on, Richter.
Tough Bickies. Scoring more points.
Just getting nudged inbounds. Thinks about calling it off.
Yeah, I think we might see
Thinking
a call
about it.
here. The arms are out, and yes.
Well done.
Huge cheers for Tough Bickies. 7 points against Victoria's 4 points. Everyone is stoked.
That's the thing I love about roller derby. Times like that celebrated by everyone.
Lots of little low fives, high fives,
Yeah, beautiful.
cuddles. Real achievement.
Under a minute left in this period. We have a timeout being
An
called.
official timeout. This is the moment I love to be like, just let them play, refs. Just let them play. Come on.
Come on.
Just let them play. It's just completely rude of me and unnecessary.
Do you yell a lot when you're watching a bout? I do.
Look, I like to be involved. And the way to be involved for me is to yell. I try to keep it nice.
Keep it low key.
Sometimes I like to give angry compliments. You're doing really good. It's very confusing for people.
Angry compliments, I love it.
Angry compliments. I also like to be a bit cheap, do a bit of some Shawsy chirping, like, hey, ref, your wheels are turning. You know, just ridiculous stuff.
And
Just
the
to
red
be
books
out loud.
down? Yeah, they are. That's
They're
right.
like, Godzilla, shut up. Shut your face. Shreds on the line, up against Claire the Dex.
Under a minute left in this period. Definitely time for one more jam. Well, we're rolling. There's going to be one more
It's
jam.
happening. It's happening. Oh, Shreds took a little bit of a trip there. But out for lead.
Beautiful. Beautiful work, Shreds.
Shreds, one of the most beautiful smiles on track, can I say.
Always looks fabulous.
Oh, that always does. I always come out of bouts looking like a sweaty hot mess, and there's just some players that you're like, how did you do that?
Just come out of the beauty spa. Amazing.
Yeah, if only.
Jiggly top with some nice defensive work for Victoria.
And it looks like we have had a bit of a panty pass.
Oh, and that jam has been called off. There is time, possibly.
Oh, I think we might see it called off.
Some of them may call a time out. It'd be nice if someone did.
Yeah.
But
I would like some breakfast, but you're sitting next to me, and I was trying not to eat. Yeah, we've got a half time.
Probably Richter would accept that half time. Let's just take that half time. We don't want to have one more jam. No, let's just roll that one out. Let's have a break.
So yeah, let us have a break.
Yeah.
While we have half time.
Okay, I'm going to go head over to Mr. Donuts.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a good breakfast.
Sugar. We'll see you in a bit, 15 minutes or so. Okay, bye.
See you then.
Go, go, go. Yeah.
house announcers. Thank you.
No one up there?
No one up there? Okay.
I'll get it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're almost rolling, huh? We're almost rolling.
Looks like, oh, yeah. Looks like people are getting ready for our second half. But we did notice on the thread there's a couple of questions. Thank you for keeping us on the job. We have not done an acknowledgement of country. We just wanted to make sure that we had the information. And so we definitely would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we are on today, the Kaurna people, and those who are past, present and emerging traditional owners of this land.
Beautiful.
I got a lot of that wrong, but it is very important for us to recognise where we are in Adelaide. Beautiful Adelaide.
Beautiful Adelaide. Beautiful part of the world. I always look
Beautiful
forward to
lands
coming
of the
down.
Kaurna people.
Yes.
I love having a walk around Adelaide.
I haven't had a chance yet. I've been
You've
all
been
I know is here in my bed. That's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I've got a rented a car, so I'll be driving around
Yes.
tomorrow. A bit of a look around, but it's a beautiful part of the world.
It is a beautiful part of the world, and we're very, very lucky not only to have this venue, but to be able to all come together. As we know, previous years haven't been so easy. But we know that there's probably going to be a bowler waiting for us all. We also had a question about Crunch. We don't have an update. Our apologies. I'm not sure that we would expect to get one at the moment. But if we do, we will definitely pass it on.
I can maybe check after this bout and maybe I'll drop a line later. But yeah, for now, we're not real sure, but hoping they are A-OK.
And the Richter folks need to wave at the camera, but they've just swapped benches, so we're not actually close to them anymore.
Have we got a chance possibly? Did we read out the team?
For, we haven't done that yet.
We'll do that.
Yes, let me get on that right now. So for Richter City Roller Derby, we have 085 Hot Rod, 101 Tough Bickies, 107 Mars, 109 Sting, 12 Princess Di, 121 Raygun, 123 Tino. Oh, geez, that was bad. Number 19 Crunch, 22 Fox Z, 412 Claire de Dex, 414 Lens Flare, 420 Furious George, 57 Body Snatcher, 81 Scrappy, and on the bench, the Richter City have a great little support crew: Ren, Jade, Goblin, and Ellen McKenzie.
Beautiful.
Beautiful team. And
all is in readiness for our second half. Got about 30 seconds before we get that roll and whistle. Once again, a big hello and thank you to our referees and non-scanning officials even.
They are doing a bang-up job this weekend, and as we know, they do a lot of games and are on skates for a lot of time. It's really great to see. I'm not
team
sure if you
chants.
could just hear the Victorian team chant. I could just hear it through my headphones. But I love a chant. Love a chant.
We got Booger leading the way out back on the track,
Out
jamming.
for a power jam start.
Oh, that's right.
There was some late penalties called. Well, not late penalties, but at the end of the jam.
We're kicking it off where we left it off. Our first half.
We've got 3 Richter blockers on versus 4 Victorian blockers, and Booger just right up that inside line, which was open.
Beautiful work. Yeah, Claire, but Dax not on track. Am I right saying that?
Yes, Claire the Dex will be returning to the track very soon.
4 more points in the meantime. Booger says, I ain't got time for that.
Nope, I need more points. I need more points. Claire the Dex returning.
Here we go.
With some hustle, but of course Victoria roller derby blockers are ready and waiting. And a very quick star pass to Lens Flair, I think.
Bit of a slip on that second bend, but got up smiling still.
They are smiling still.
Jam over.
Booger getting a little 12-point jam there.
Victoria's sitting on 218 points. We've got a long way to go.
It's very early in the second half. And we've got Hot Rod versus Pavey. I think we're starting to see some matchups happening now.
I do like this combination, the Hot Rod Pavey matchup.
Yes, similar heights.
Similar heights. Pavey, lead jammer.
And yes, we would love to announce the officials. I can see on the thread, we're not given a list. I'm really sorry. We will try to make that better. If we can obtain a list, we will. We just don't have access to it. My sincerest apologies, because we know how important the referees are, and it is great to know who our officials are, our squad. I can tell you that the head ref today for this game is Denominator. Well, they're on. Just not sure if they're head ref. Might be me.
Some of the best refs from Australia, all around Australia, New Zealand and beyond.
Yes.
Representing here at the Great Southern Slam.
Curly Burley and Body Snatcher were on the jam line and have just kicked off. Curly Burley is hopping around the outside line for lead jammer. And Body Snatcher has the helmet panning off and is having a good tussle with those Victorian blockers.
Ready to dish it off. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. More points to Victoria.
Curly Burley calling it off.
Calls the jam.
Just having a quick fall. And we do see a lot of tournament play, of course, in this tournament. I just said the dumbest thing. But there's strategies to make sure you keep your players fresh. Because some teams are thinking about quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and want to make sure that they've got legs for that game. So sometimes we see techniques to help make that happen.
VRDL would have their eyes on the prize. Champions for 2000.
Yes.
And 22, yeah, 2 years ago. Richter City.
And Tough Bickies, I think.
Oh!
Yes. Oh!
Cops
It's lead jammer, though.
Cops a nice little bump from Slammers on.
Yes, but has picked up lead jammer, so is in control of this. And we do have Shreds out of the pack, but not lead. So, unfortunately, Tough Bickies recycled, so they're still on their initial, while Shreds is getting some points. But we'll see how this plays out. They're certainly on top. There's a lot of offense. There's a lot of defense. It's a swarm of players.
I'd say Tough Bickies will embrace taking on these jammers. It would be good learning experience.
Yes, but has called it. Percy in control. That was tough on Tough Bickies. Getting a lead, but not being out of the pack. Oh.
Tantalisingly close.
Yes.
Getting through.
Yes. Clear the decks out for Richter City up against Booger for Victoria.
Blockers. I thought they were rolling back, but we do have a timeout being called. An official timeout.
Oh, and back on again. That was a quick official time.
Claire the Dex was hanging back, skates back a little bit.
A nice run up, but we might see some Victorian blockers. Yep, moving before this jam starts. And seeing these pairs work so hard together for Victoria. Just going line to line, the other pair joins.
We've got Helsier at the back of the pack, really causing grief on that jammer.
Yeah, and we have the helmet cover off, but the pivot is in the bin at the moment, about to return for Richter City.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Oh!
And we do have a star pass
I did like
to
that.
Tino.
Sneaky.
But Booger's coming around for some more points. Whoa, not quite sneaking through the pack because they're very condensed at the moment.
Another blocker heading to the penalty box for VRDL. 4 points scored in the meantime. Oh, we got the pivot heading to the penalty box.
Yes, and we do have Tino out with the star going on their head, coming around. Will Victoria call it before they start collecting points? There's lots of calls happening.
Oh.
So close for Tino there. At least got to touch the Victorian blockers that time before the call was made.
Booger getting the call from the bench to call it off, and well timed. Still plenty of time left in this second period. Still 24 minutes.
And Hot Rod back on the line against Pavey. Again, that matchup we're seeing. Full Richter pack on, but only a couple of Victoria.
Yeah. Definitely slammers on. I can see slammers on out front, bracing.
And we can see Pavey being held up at the moment by the Richter blocking crew.
Helgier back on track, straight to the front, joining in.
Yes. Pavey just taking a bit of a knee there, get up to reset. There is some offense happening for Victoria to try to get Pavey out. And up the front, Hot Rod is pushing Pavey out for lead jammer. As Hot Rod's knocked to the inside and recycled back. Is that lethal? I think it is.
That's lethal. Pavey chasing the points now. Reaching the pack. Oh!
Spinneroonies on the toes.
Stayed on track.
Tippy.
Stayed on track.
Always. I'm sure that the lines actually move around Pavey. I think that happens.
So much balance and poise.
Oh, incredible. Got poor Hot Rod being recycled again. Oh, a little sneak through. Oh, and just knocked out again. I think that was Barry. No, probably, I can't see.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they're out.
Initial pass. Scrappy, is that Scrappy number 81 has become the jammer.
And Pavey calling it off before they can
But alas.
get there.
Down to 22 minutes and 22 seconds left in this second period. Body snatcher lining up against Curly Burley. We have the pivot for Victoria in the penalty box.
Burley bouncing around, very hard to capture. Try to get some contact on them. Body snatcher sneaking around, one more blocker, knocks them to the ground. Oh!
Quick
Oh,
game
so
of
close.
Twister on turn two, stays on track.
Yes. Wonderful work there from Body Snatcher.
Body snatcher, can Body snatcher snatch some points for Richter?
I don't know if they'll let them.
Oh, close.
But fantastic footwork there from Body Snatcher. Getting some velocity. Get around those Victorian blockers. Gosh, I keep swapping words around over and over. Shreds versus Tough Bickies. Tough Bickies seems to be having some good success. We'll see what happens in this jam. Shreds.
Yeah, I like this combination, Becky's and Shreds. Exciting jammers.
Shreds through for lead, jammer. Tough Bickies having a tough time.
Gets taken down on that first band by some heavy blocking.
Absolutely heavy blocking. Offense being sent out for Shreds, but sent to the bin. Oh, that was number 3-5 Beef. Shreds are out for 4 points. And I'm hearing from the house commentary, it's Barry and Lethal holding tough bickies at the moment. At the back of the pack. A lot of hard work. Oh, a nice little spinneroonie from Shreds to get around with a bit of help from Slamazon. There has been a star pass for Richter City. Tino.
Go Tino.
Has been the recipient of a few stars.
Craig Gray slips into reverse around the outside, scores 3 points.
Yeah, just getting those last couple of points.
Hello to everyone watching. I hope you can hear us okay.
Yes, let us know if you still learning the tech.
Yeah. Yesterday I thought I turned the volume down after the bout and I just kept on talking.
Yep.
Just randomly talking to people walking past and people, Johnny, you know you're still on. Oopsie,
Yeah.
Daisy.
It's much easier when you've got a hot mic in the house because at least you can hear yourself.
Lead jammer.
Yeah, for Booger. I think it's cleared the decks. Oh, a star pass.
They've been pretty successful with the star passes of late, Richter City.
It's a Lens Flare. I hope Lens Flare is a photographer. Is that?
It had to be.
Surely.
It had to be Lens. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
points, points.
And there was some.
Come on now.
There was a lot of watching there for Victoria, waiting and being ready. Points were grabbed right at that last minute. Did they get awarded? Yes, they did.
2 points.
2.
Well done, Richter. Sneaky 2.
A sneaky 2. There's a lot of smiles and cheering for Victoria from that. Pavey back on the line against Hot Rod. Again, that little duo. Oh, Pavey straight up the inside
Bada
line.
boom, bada bing. Real speed, big hit.
Oh, and cleaning up the cleanup.
Who was that? Number 6.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare with a massive hit down that first straight.
Yep, and got a little touched up as well. Oh, we've got 2-on-2 blockers here in the pack, which is delightful.
Love it. Both jammers through. Hot Rod.
Yes.
Oh, just denied points once again for Richter.
And Pavey is one of those players that you hit them, you better be prepared. Very strong.
Strong in the legs.
Very strong. Back on the line, we're seeing Body Snatch up against Curly Burley.
We got blocker, we got Barry and Jigglytuff. Only 2 blockers on track for Victoria.
Yes, where Richter do have a third back, but their pivot is in the bin. Well, running back at those jammers, straight at them. It looks like Curly Burley out for lead jammer. Body Snatcher still working around the pack. Their blocker's very busy trying to get them some safe sides. Twisty turny, finally out of the pack.
Initial pass.
Wonderful cheering going on. Well, Curly Burley hopping, skipping, jumping and calling it.
Calling jam straight away. 4 points to Victoria, 287 points to 12 points to Richter City. Big score.
Nice little shout outs for Flair.
Go Flair.
Can you tell me, are they a photographer?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
A name like that. I often wonder how a lot of these skaters get their names. What's the backstory?
Oh, I love a backstory.
Are there any backstories you can share with us online? There'd be inside gossip, possibly.
How did you get your name?
Johnny Smash.
Yeah.
I was a big country and western fan. I still am a big country and western fan. From the late great Johnny Cash. My original ploy was my original name was Clint Beastwood, but luckily I was talked out of that. But I do know there's another Clint Beastwood somewhere else now. So
do you have a burning ring of fire?
Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesdays, burning ring of
anyway,
fire.
yes.
Bit too much chili.
Yeah.
barcode of referees going on, a bit of an official timeout.
If you took the scanner out and scanned those barcodes, what would they read? Derby,
Straight to
Derby love.
to the live feed.
Straight to the live feed. Yes.
Tough Vicky's back on the line against Booker. That sound like I said Booker yet then. Booker. Booker. Come on, words. I need to do vocal warm-ups.
How now, brown cow. We're rolling. End of that timeout. Booker, once again, not wasting any time. Both jammers almost through.
Tough Vicky's, I thought was out the initial pass then.
Straight back up again. Tough Vicky's actually is tough.
Yes. And up against Barry, who got sent to the penalty, and I think they were just a little out of play. But Booker calling the jam there.
Once again, tantalisingly close to scoring points.
Absolutely. Barry's one of those many players that I love watching. Fantastic. Fantastic work. Very clever.
Shreds back on the jammer line. Cleared the decks.
Cleared the decks.
Back on track for Richter. We're rolling. Three blockers on track for Victoria.
We've got both jammers hooked up by blockers at the moment. A few people all on the ground. Little stacks on.
Good game of Twister on turn one. Lead jammer Victoria shreds.
And Richter City out trying to do some offense, but getting ready for some defense. They're the decks pushing up against Larage.
Shreds takes a hit.
And Lethal.
Keeps on rolling.
Yeah.
Barry back on track.
There is a lot of hard work happening up the front of the pack with Paul Clare. The helmet panty is being considered to come off. Reds is comfortably skating around to come and collect some more points.
Princess Di back on track. Paul Richter turning into a big jam. Not calling this one off.
No, very in control of this jam, Victoria.
Taking it to 12 points. And they're busting through that invisible 300-point mark.
Yes.
The big wall, 300-point wall.
Well, I think it's still a thing that if a team forfeits in a tournament, they used to get 300 against them. But that had to change because people were putting like 500 on people.
Those were the days.
Shreds,
Easy
little
pass.
no-touch pass around the inside.
Taking it to 20 points.
And look, Clear the Decks is still pushing, turning, twisting is finally out.
Perseverance paying off.
Oh my
Clear the
goodness.
Decks, more points, possibly scored to
Strength,
Victoria.
fitness, vigour.
Fred looking to call that jam. Calls the jam, no points scored.
My
3 more
goodness.
points on that last lap to Victoria.
Perseverance for the win here.
That's a 23-point jam.
Only 23 points.
Yeah.
Would you be mad about the 1 point? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad.
Imagine if they called an official review on that 1 point. That would be unreal.
Yeah. Body snatcher on the line up against Pavey this time. Not our usual pairing.
No.
Body slammer having a bit of a play with slammers on.
Maybe we can take it out around outside, potentially lead jammer. There we
Body
go.
snatcher, you can hear the cheers, the smiles.
Let's go, body snatcher. Maybe through now. About half a lap behind. Body snatcher chasing the points for Richter City. This crowd is gone bonkers.
Absolutely. There are points going up.
Rolling the jam.
Claps, cheers, applause. And from Victoria, body snatcher being helped up.
Big 4 points.
What a hell of a jam. What?
Beautiful work.
What camaraderie. 4 points for body snatcher.
It's good to see Victoria applauding that one too.
It's
good.
lovely. Lovely to see.
Good sports.
And we know how hard this is. Like, they're a tough team.
I appreciate the effort.
Yes, good sportsmanship.
Yes.
We'll go up against Hot Rod. Does Hot Rod own a Hot Rod?
What's the goss? What's the goss online? Hells yeah, just digging in, leaning into Hot Rod.
Yes, and Princess Di trying to get some offense in there for Hot Rod whilst doing some defense.
Hot stepping down that inside line. Booger scoring 4 more points for Victoria.
And there is a star pass. It's gone over to Lens Flare again by the looks of things. But Booger coming back in. And it's just amazing the timing of these players and the awareness on track of what is happening both ways.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. They just turn back up. They have a couple of seconds here, second over there, back and forth. These blockers are doing a lot of work.
That's good coaching. That's good training.
Oh, absolutely. And Lens Flare out of the pack.
Flare showing Flare getting through for that initial pass.
And we're possibly, hearing a call off after another 4 points scored.
That's a 12-point jam to Victoria. We're down to 11 minutes exactly left in this second period. I'm being selfish again, but I wanted to keep on going. Let's go one more round.
Look, I don't want to say, I don't want to assume that teams aren't enjoying this game, but I'm enjoying this game. This is high-level roller derby at its best.
A great way to kick off day 2 of the Great Southern Slam.
And look, you know, we often look at the score and think, oh, you know, it was a total blowout. Richter City is playing tough. They are playing hard. Definitely not giving up whatsoever.
With a spirit you love to watch. Great, entertaining roller derby.
Absolutely, yeah. Every single block is hard, firm, and calculated.
Yeah, looks like they're having fun. They're loving it.
They are. Curly Burley through for lead jammer.
Tough Vickies jamming for Richter. Got the star off the helmet as we speak.
Oh, Curly Burley just knocked off the track by Richter City. From Tino, I hear, from the BeardCast. Go, Tino. Oh!
Just nudged in bounds. Curly Burley has to reset in behind the pack.
And now they've got them in a little trap. While poor Tough Bickies is having a tough time at the front of the pack. We're seeing some interesting, not interesting, they've been using it for a while, but we're seeing some great formations as well for pairs. I like to watch roller derby to see what other people are doing. Take it back to our home league. See some formations that work.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that go, you know, how do they do it this slow? Watching the bodies, watching the wheels, seeing where the non-interlocking's happening.
Yeah, I think a lot of the teams that, they come to the Great Southern Slam, that's their main objective, is to learn, get better at what they do, see what other teams are doing.
Yes. It's this forward-backward pair combo that keeps switching around for Victoria.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, it definitely works.
And, you know, it's not interlocking, it's not multi-players. They switch around and get straight into a tripod.
Yeah, they're obviously drilling down on this.
Yeah.
And it's definitely working.
And Shred's out for lead jammer, of course. Clear the decks being caught up by the Victoria blockers.
And we've got a blocker heading to the penalty box. And we've got a pivot being released for Richter City.
Which is what they might need for a star pass here. They've been using that a lot to reduce the points. And the penny is off the head.
Goes around the outside, swoops,
twists,
turns.
Duck, dive, dodge.
And calls. That's multitasking.
That is.
On track. That's an 8-point jam, I believe. 8-point jam to Victoria.
Oh, I think there was a bit of confusion on whether that was called off or not. we had the next light up on the track already while the blockers were still fighting it out. And look, for an early morning bout, we've got a great crowd here. Grandstand's full.
Yeah.
We've got a full track of lines of people, because these are just great games to watch.
Victoria always draw a crowd. People are always interested in their gameplay.
And it is that first game that we've seen. Booger versus Body Snatcher. Body Snatcher's up the front of the pack again here.
Almost through, taking on Jigglytuff. Is that Jigglytuff out front?
It is Jigglytuff,
and
one of our favourites.
Barry.
Oh,
we
have
go.
Lead jammer for Body Snatcher again.
I hope you're at home enjoying this. You're on your couches standing up. You got your Milo, and hopefully you don't spill it because it's very excited.
It is very exciting.
Come on, Body Snatcher.
And I just love seeing both benches clapping for that lead jammer. Out for 4 points.
Point scored. That's the initial pass.
Yeah,
for Booger.
Booger had a tough time with the Richter blockers.
Piling on the pressure, Booger.
Jigglytuff going in for early offense.
Oh!
Body
Oh!
snatcher! Both jammers through pretty much untouched, but body
Majestic.
snatcher just snatching every one of those points.
Calls that jam.
Oh my goodness, and there is cheers and applause and cheers and applause.
I love it. I love it.
Everyone is stoked.
6.5 minutes left in this bout. So much fun. Entertaining.
You know, I think we should have a bingo for how many old school names, old school words that I use, like stoked, rad. It's too early to have a drinking game. Well, you know,
Well,
you do you. Hot Rod versus Pavey, we're seeing that line up back up. Pavey through for lead jammer. Hot Rod twisting and turning. Oh, drop to the knees, panties off, and Pavey's coming in to score some points.
Foxy back on track for Richter. Pavey scores some more points in the meantime.
Oh, and I do have my phone on me, thank you. I've got the list of all the officials.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's run through a few.
Yeah, so we have for our referees, we've got Denominator, Mercy B. Coop, 5284, Maureen, Slackerjack, Doodle. That's funny.
Doodle.
I didn't realise that until I said it out loud. And Florence the Machine. And then for our non-skating officials, we have Menace, Frankenherder, Donna Kebab, Fluky, Mandy Tory, Jessica, Ruby Soho, Abby Normal, Bullseye, and Frankenherder twice, 2 jobs. I'm assuming it's not the same. I'm assuming it is the same person.
Could be. Running back and forth, doing...
I just want to say Doodle again. That's so funny.
Go
I
and
have
say it.
seen their name all weekend and
Doodle.
didn't say it out
Out
loud.
loud.
And Doodle's just a funny name. So thank you.
Thank you, referees, non-skating officials, for making everything awesome here at the Great Southern Slam. Curly Burley, lead jammer for Victoria. We're down to just under 5 minutes left in this period.
And Tough Vicky's out there doing some tough skating. And just knocked out by Slummers on there. Little knockabouts for Curly Burley, having to really use the footwork to get around those Victor blockers.
That was fast game,
Richter
yeah.
blockers. I just put
Victor.
Victoria and Richter together. Victors. We can start that hashtag Victor.
Princess Di back on track for Richter around the outside. Curly scores some more points. Quick nod of the head to the bench. Instructions are keep on rolling.
Yeah, we've got Ray Gun here with a pivot panty on for Richter City. We're seeing whether there might be a sneaky pass. I can see a hand. Ooh, they're right in front of us. I'm so excited. There's some. Oh, and we do have a star pass.
boom.
Ray Gun, boom, out the front. Huge cheers.
Yeah. That was a nice pass.
Because
Star.
their name's Ray Gun, we get to go pew, pew, pew.
A lot of love for Ray Gun online. Yes, Ray Gun is having a stellar weekend, Heather. Yes, correct.
Absolutely. We've got 3.5 minutes to go. We've got Clear the Dicks versus Shreds. And we have some Victoria blockers up the back here, straight on top of Clear the Dicks. But they're trying to get the brakes on. Claire's putting a lot of pressure on them right now. And Shreds through for Lee Gemma. It's really interesting to see offense. Because offense was very unpopular for a couple of seasons. And there were some leagues that refused offense. Their offense was a good defense. But now we're seeing very strong offense being played constantly.
Well, the
all
game's
games.
constantly evolving,
It does.
shifting.
I'm hearing rumours here, if you're not here at TGSS, about just utilising the rules and what's not making impact, especially around arms, or of course,
Yep.
we know about a bit of rollback, but people wanting to get a bit more clever as an off-putting manoeuvre.
Oh, check
Now,
it out, check it out.
Yes, Claire is through. Shreds is getting really knocked around by the Richter players at the moment and calling it off.
Oh,
Richter got a good few touches on Shreds then.
3 more points in that jam. We're just over 2 minutes left in this second period.
Yeah, maybe 2 jams. Maybe 2 jams to go.
I refuse to call it now because I haven't been close once with my predictions.
I like to put it out there just to.
What do you? I'm
to
going
be
to
wrong.
say. I'm going to say 3 more jams.
You're going 3. I'll go 2. You go 3.
Okay. I'm locking it in.
Body snatchers out there. Boogers out there. Ooh.
Pack, take it
Busy
off.
packs. Busy packs.
Booger holds that inside line, successful with that pass. Lead jammer.
But Ray Gun is not done. Penny is off, but they are pushing and trying to get past these Victoria blockers. Pew,
There you go. Oh.
And Richter City just reminding poor Booger that they are on the track with a little knockdown there.
A little bit of argy-bargy on Booger at the back of the pack. Nice defensive work.
Few little touch-ups. Bit of pleasant meetings. And Booger sneakily through their triangle with a big smile on their face.
Well done, Booger. Good balance.
And beautiful work from the Richter blockers. Now they're sort of working out how do we do some offense on these Victoria blockers? How do we get our jammer out? Ray Gun. Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't Ray Gun with the... who do we have? Oh, Tino with the pivot panty on, ready for a star pass.
Booger being held up,
And
just
it's
getting
happened.
bounced. Here we go, here we go.
Barry's not going to let it. Let's see what happens. Oh!
1, 2, 3.
Tino out.
Tino. Pack rolling backwards, strong defense. Here comes Tino. Oh!
Let's see how many points here for Richter City.
Stayed on track.
3 points. Beautiful inside. Wheels absolutely in bounds there.
That's how you do it.
This is how you do it.
You might be right. I think this will be our last jam, hopefully.
Well,
It will be 2 jams, so we're down to the last 10
I didn't want to
seconds.
talk it up, but... Oh, look, I think we're lucky on that one. It was a bit of a longer jam, and they snapped some points in there as well. Hot Rod on the line, Pavey on the line.
Come down to this. Pavey lead jammer for Victoria. Hot Rod at the back of the pack.
Taking off the star.
We've got Jigglytuff out front. We've got Slam out front.
Pavey taking it pretty easy coming into the pack because the clock is out, but the jam clock is still going.
Bar skating. Victorian skaters on their feet.
For the last
Look
jam.
at it in slow-mo.
But this is where anything can happen, these last jams.
More
Pavey
points.
zigzag.
I got a feeling we're going to roll this one out. Why not?
What?
2 minutes.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
And since we do have a power jam, Pavey's just enjoying a bit of points collection.
Around the outside, slips into reverse, making it look elegant,
As
stylish, as always.
As always. Jiggly.
Jigglytuff just
Coming out tough. Coming out tough.
hitting the closest person.
Oh, Pavey, stop, call it off because
That's it. That's
Hot Rod
it.
got released.
That is jam over. That is bout over.
That is beautiful work from both teams. Great game to watch.
Great game. That was fun.
It was super fun.
First game here on track 1. Well, that's the unofficial score, Jiggly, on the big Roll Derby scoreboard. Just shy of 400 points, Victoria.
And 27 points for Richter City. And that will be the score to beat.
Yeah, I'm not
Points
sure how it all
differentials
works.
matter.
Differentials do matter, and that's a big, look, I'm going to be frank and tell you, that's a big differential. Victoria are the champions. Let's see what they do this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's... people are talking about there's a battle to second. They've got to be in the final. There's assumptions being made.
I've been impressed by a few teams in Division 1.
There's a lot of busy games.
I was very impressed by Perth's defensive work yesterday.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
impressed.
absolutely. Absolutely.
BCR, always looking good.
And I only saw little snippets of Adelaide's game. There's some strong work there too.
So, yeah, I think a real battle for, like you were saying, for second Aussie.
Well,
Division
again,
1.
that's assumptions being made.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Plenty more games to come.
Anything can happen. We do have an official time out. We're not getting...
One of our referees copped a bump on that last jam.
Yes, so we haven't actually got the final score up as yet. Teams are just milling because that hasn't been done. Just waiting to see what's...
I'll say it again. Thank you to our referees and non-skating officials here on all the tracks. So many referees representing.
And so many
the Great Southern
volunteers
Slam.
just to make this happen.
All the people getting here early, setting up. Big shout out to Invader Scrim for supplying all our notes.
Scrim.
Doing all the running around for us, and big ups to Invader Scrim from Adelaide.
Yes, making sure we've got all the info and playing. The tough thing, and I think that's it. Adelaide, a lot of the Adelaide folks volunteer, all have roles whilst playing Div 1, and they've got a second team as well. It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, Adelaide, they are the host for the Great Southern Slam. I know for a fact there's thousands of people behind the scenes responsible for making this long weekend happen. It just doesn't happen without all the help from all the volunteers at the Adelaide Roller Derby.
We now have the referee back on their feet. So just seeing what's happening. Both teams are congratulating each other and having lovely warm hugs and kisses. You can probably see that on the feed. Oh yes. Okay.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, wherever you may be. There it is.
And the final whistle. So final score, Victoria 398, Richter City 27.
So much fun.
So
Godzilla, always fun.
Always fun with you, Johnny Smash.
And I'm looking forward to the Division 1 Grand Final, you and I. I'm very excited.
On the house. We're going to get things rocking.
It's going to be a fun night. That's tomorrow. Finals day tomorrow here at the Great Southern Slam. But today is Onesie Sunday. Still one more day up the sleeve. So much more to come.
And thank you all for being online with us.
I'm going to go get another cup of coffee.
Yeah, good idea. I might go to the farmers markets.
Okay. Yeah, we've got the farmers markets on. Okay.
See you all later.
See ya. That was good.
The S1 Lifer helmet is a culmination of innovation in design, quality, safety, and fit. The Lifer helmet features our specially formulated EPS foam called Fusion Foam, blending low, medium, and high density beads together to create our impact-reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all of the impact energy dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet, and it is protected by our high rebound ABS outer plastic shell. The S1 Lifer helmet combines the safety of a certified multiple impact and certified high impact helmet with a comfortable, deep fitting design. The Lifer helmet's progressive styling gives it a unique look while also showcasing more traditional features by combining 5 circular air vent holes with 6 teardrop air vents. The Lifer's adjustable strap sliders make it very easy to adjust the straps to fit a variety of comfortable strap positions. The Lifer helmet is fitted using our color-coded, adjustable, and sweat-absorbing sizing liners, fitting heads from 20.5 inches to 23.5 inches. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.